Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. So we did the drum buffs. All right. Now let's go ahead and move on to the kick drum. All right. Enough talking. Let's go ahead and get it. Okay. So what you want to do is find a drum machine. The Studio One has impact. You got battery. You got native instruments. Uh, like modern drummer, studio drummer. You can use that. Send the MIDI information to a different track so that way you have the different velocities of the kick. Okay, and that's what this is right here. This is our kick sample. All right, and of course if you have the Slate Digital trigger, and if you got an updated computer, by all means use that. I don't, so that's why we are using that's why I used like modern drummer, studio drummer, things like that. All right, so let's just take a listen to this kick. All right, you hear the hi-hat, you hear everything else, you hear the snare. All right, so one thing I like to do is get a silencer or some type of gate to um, tame all that. I love this one because thank God they cater to older computer people. Hallelujah. Because when I tell you this gate is phenomenal, I suggest you get it. Like, I did the demo for like 2 hours and then I was like, yes, I need it. Like, give it to me like now. All right. So let's go ahead. Yep, we already got our preset going on here. Okay, so let's go ahead and dial this bad boy in. That's just absolutely beautiful. I love this. The people at Black Salt Audio did an amazing job with that. All right. So let's go ahead and get our Pro EQ going on here. So again, ask yourself, what are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to accomplish? What tone are you going for? Well, I definitely want a little bit more bottom end. I want to scoop out that low mids and mid area, and I want to boost the top end. So that's exactly what we're going to do. All right, here we go. All right, so we got that going on. But first, I think I want to compress it first and then EQ. So we're going to go ahead and compress first, and then we're going to EQ it. Let's go like a little kind of slow attack on this. Release is fine. All right, let's dial this in. There we go. So now I'm getting that punch that I want. All right, and then if we add our EQ. All right, beautiful. Now I actually want to add a second EQ. And with this one, I'm going to go for that extra low that low frequency at 35. just to give me a little bit more thump. Just a little bit more thump. And I'm still hearing something in like the 160 area. It might be like at 120, to be honest with you. Let's take a listen. All right. I definitely love what that is doing. I don't want it to be super, super, in your face or whatnot. So now let's add our kick sample. Give that a little bit of help. All right, so now I'm going to ask myself, what do I want to do with the sample? Well, I want to make the sample fit with my original kick instead of making the kick fix with the kick sample. All right, so only thing I'm going to do is going to remove some of that low mid out of there and just add a little bit more shine at the top. All right, here we go. Okay. Now let's add this to a kick bust just so that way we added a lot of low end to it. So that way that low end is not um, super boomy. All right, we're just going to add a fat channel. We're going to go to our Cool Textile EQ. Make sure all that's turned down. Let's go to like about 60 hertz. We're just going to attenuate this. Let's see what happens. All right, I believe that sounds pretty good. We'll just kiss the needle. Why not? Just kiss the needle. All right, I believe that sounds pretty darn good if I do say so myself. All right, let's move on to the snare drum. Later.